All right.
Hello.
Hey! Welcome to Gitelmania!
Oh, God.
I think I spooked the mic a little bit. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little concerned.
You should be. Because Daddy is going to fuck you up!
Oh, God. Oh, God. No.
It is so on right now. It is so
it's so
on. Oh.
Yeah, we do, and they hate us already, so.
It's Oh Good Lord Commander. Hello.
Yep.
Thank you. Welcome to, what's this show called? Rabbi Stew.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's the Gitelman Takeover. It is Gitelmania, and I get to say what goes.
That's so untrue.
I was born first. I get to say what goes.
That's not really the way that works.
I know it's your station, but I'm the king. What?
No, you're not.
What? Yes.
You're
Yes.
not. You're not.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. What's your plan? Fuck around with the computer
My
some more?
plan is to
This is your plan
get our
right
document
here.
up because for some reason
What is
our
rule
document's
number
not
one? What is Gitelman rule number one? The 6P principle. Emily, tell him what the 6P principle is.
Proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
Well done. And what are you doing right now?
Trying to find our document.
So, you are not doing rule number one.
Hyper rapid power go.
I hope. Welcome to my life.
Is Zach back YIT?
No, clearly. Because otherwise.
Save the lab. Cobra Kai! Poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. Yes, I learned that many years ago when I became a young manager. I had my first management job at 22. That is not a matching look. That is the next generation. A little too much matchy-matchy for you?
I can't even see.
Fine, it's both. So much for that.
I tried. All right, here we are.
Here,
We're
there's
prepared.
the thing. Oh, I see. That's the thing that says, here's what we're going to do today.
This is, the very important document that tells us what to do.
The VID is
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
All right, real fast, just want to call a shout out to Zach. I think it was yesterday was his
Can't
birthday.
see still.
Yesterday was Zach's birthday, correct?
Zach was,
Right?
that was Zach's birthday.
It's like no Zach Con.
It is
this
no Zach
is
Con.
Zach's coffee mug, right? It actually says Overlord. You can't see it, but I just want, this is for you, Zach. Enjoy that.
Oh,
all right.
Just...
This is the best gig ever.
I know I said be yourself.
This
But
is
I'm-
for Zach, not for
You
you.
know what? You know what?
You know what? Could
You
we
know
back
what?
this up? Could we back? Oh,
I brought that
can
just
we
in
see
case.
that? Can we see that? Did you really? Is there a hooch in there for real?
You can smell it yourself because I'm ready.
I don't know what booze smells like, but tell me more.
I've never heard of booze. What is booze?
Oh, that's bourbon. God bless you, girl. All right.
Wait, don't close
Wait.
that.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I've actually waited my entire life for Emily to turn 21 several years ago. And I actually took her out for her very first legal drink.
True. 1 p.m., my friends. 1 p.m.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world.
Yes.
All right. Gitelman takeover.
But
What's
you
that
did see
thing?
the video that we made for Zach's birthday, right, everybody?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Let's
Let's,
play that for you one more time.
Let's take a look.
Will we have sound in here?
We sure will.
Now what?
What do you need?
This shit. There we go. Look, I am Joe.
I can't play that when I'm in here, by the way.
I accidentally.
So we're playing it for ourselves. All right. Thanks. Good. You prioritize booze over the show. Well done.
Good job, Joe.
Yeah.
Good job. Number 2.
Joe knows rule number 1, though. You want to make the show good? You got to hit the bottle before the show.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Good. Well, I'm glad that
Should
got
have
that
started
out of the way.
earlier. All right, Joe, are you ready for this? Because I'm ready for this.
Yeah, anytime, Joe.
Anytime.
Anytime.
All
Joe.
right, ready? Going.
Joe was out late.
Joe was out late. There's no sound now. Starting over.
Hey, Joe,
Nope,
real
it's good.
quick, like, what the fuck? Joe?
Not him. It's all good.
I don't believe it.
Zach is gone, he's gonna hate it. Left alone, we're going crazy. We're going to sing out of tune. Doing it our way. Fuck you, Zach.
You know what? That does not get old.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
Let's watch
do it
again.
again.
We're good.
Yep. Like I said, that doesn't get old. I can watch
No,
that.
it really doesn't.
No.
Really doesn't.
It pays off at the end.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it
not?
does. It does.
Right.
So let's get to like the professional parts again. Like, let's remind everybody what show this is. Let's talk about who we are, just in case there are new people in the chat.
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
All right. So, what, Ryan? Okay,
What's that?
we're singing it once live.
Once live. All right. I don't remember the. Zach's alone.
No.
Zach,
No.
Zach is gone. Right. Zach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zach is gone.
He's gonna hate
We're gonna
it.
go crazy.
Left
We're going
alone,
cra-
we're going
crazy.
crazy. We're going to sing
out of tune. Doing it our way.
Fuck you, Zach.
God, that just
Musical,
ruled,
musical
right?
trivia hops Monday, 7 p.m.
What happened about that professional part?
Twitch.tv/hyperrpg. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so much
All
for
right.
that. All right.
So
What was the professional part?
I'm gonna try to rein this in. I'm gonna try real hard. All right. This is Rabbit Stew. It is Friday. Thank God. Just kidding. I'm
No,
fine.
it's been a long week.
It's been a long week on HyperRPG.
Turns out Zach does things around here.
It's true. We all do things too, but now
yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing other things in addition to them.
All right, very well.
So, this is Mitch.
Hi, I'm Mitch.
He happens to be my father. He is also
By genetics only.
Yeah. He's also on Death from Above.
Tonight. Yeah.
Hyper Rapid Power, go!
My God. All right.
Arislyn, what do you have to say?
From all of us at #Shia to Mitch from our heart. Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. Making love with you is all I want to do. Loving you is more than just a dream come true, and everything that I do is out of loving you. La 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 do do do.
Okay, that really worked at the end. La, la, la,
Do-do-do.
do-do. And this is for you, Shiwase. Thank you. Just because the computer pronounces it wrong doesn't mean I have.
It's true.
I've been corrected.
So he's Mitch. I'm Emily. I'm the community manager here at
True story.
HyperRPG. And this is Rabbit Stew, where we talk about news and games and fun things happening in the world and get you caught up on what's happening today on HyperRPG.
What's happening today on HyperRPG?
Before we get into that, I do
you're
want to
so
remind
controlling.
everybody.
I'm sorry.
I'm
what were you
trying.
saying?
Yeah,
Oh, this is the
I am.
professional part.
This
you
is
were
the
talking
professional
about.
part.
Yeah, there was a lead into this. All right, please.
All right, so I just want to remind everybody that if we get 5 subscribers by the end of this show, we will give away a Steam key in chat. And if we get 900 subscribers, we will, at any point, we will give away a huge BattleTech giveaway. So we've got the starter kit, and we've got 4 Alpha Strikes kits.
Oh, all right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to add to that. If we hit 900 during the show while we're on right now,
Live.
you'll also get the complete Shadowrun series from Hairbrain Schemes.
Whoa. All right, upping the ante.
That's what I do for a living.
And that
We
is
call it
only
plussing.
during this show.
That's only during this show.
Only during this show.
Right.
So we are 16 subs.
Wait a minute.
Giveaway. Hyper Rabbit Power, go! Death Strike 44, what do you have to say?
Commandment number 1. Thou shalt love and obey thine Lord Commander, and also bring him offerings of free booze.
So be it, Jedi.
So be it.
Yeah, right.
So today on
Not the first time you've caught me doing that. Yes?
today on Hyper RPG, we've got Weekly Affirmations, which is a positive feel-good show. It is all about freeform RPGs, and our host Strix is very knowledgeable and
Very.
smart,
Yes.
and she runs these games really well. So we've got the game A Scoundrel in the Deep. It's a 2-player game. Have you heard of it before?
No, I have not. Tell
All
me
right,
all
why don't
about
you
it.
read this cool? Let me make this 30
Let make
times
the font much
bigger for you.
Thank you.
There
Daddy
you
loves
go.
you. All right. This is a collaborative game. Its purpose to evoke the struggle of the scoundrel trying to survive the perils of the deep with wits, luck, skills, and the help of what little light remains in his few matches. Ooh, psh. Will the scoundrel emerge from the deep and keep the ruby? Will the perils of the deep best them and bury them forever in its murky depths? The game is played using real fire, lighting matches, which is awesome, and passing them to and fro between the two players, the scoundrel and the deep.
And because there's real fire, Mitch is not going to be on that show.
I am not actually trusted with fire or live ammunition.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. That one time One fuck up with live ammo.
One time.
All right. Anyway.
And then after that, we've got Death from Above. And what happened on Tuesday's episode?
Tuesday's episode of Death from Above, people started shipping. There is no shipping on Death from Above.
There
That
is
would be
no Karitamance.
It's Karitamans. Talon and Valravan had a heartfelt moment in the simulators. Not actually even looking at each other.
Yeah.
They're in the simulators talking over the mics. But what we decided to do on Tuesday was that we were going to really just sort of pretend to be mercenaries for a while, to kind of take the heat off of ourselves. We got 3 different missions to choose from. I wanted to go for the light garrison mission, just kind of like kick back, have a drink, relax, accept some money. But we found out that Talon's, I guess, nemesis is part of one of these things, and he's
Dun
like,
dun dun.
so he really wants us to go take this guy out. He had an even larger stick, a girthier stick, if you will, up his ass, and so I decided. I'm sorry, the Lord Commander decided maybe this
Lord
would help
Commander.
him. Yeah.
There is a separation between the character of the Lord
Totally.
Commander and Mitch Gitelman.
I never talk like him at home at all.
No.
Time to wake up.
You gotta understand
What do you
Yeah.
gotta say?
that when we leave the studio after Hyper Rabbit
Rabbit
Go!
Hype. What's that gonna say?
Gitelman. This is the day we've all been waiting for. Let's start an official drinking game. Every time Mitch gets off the rails, drink. #waxing.
I will join that game.
Now, how are you gonna actually tell whether I'm off the rails or not?
Oh,
What if
I know
this is
when you're
all
off the
time?
rails. You've been
Where
off.
were we?
Okay, wait.
Oh, we were talking-
actually, already off the rails.
Like I am. So you were saying, what a role model, kids. Huh?
Genova, bless.
Oh, wow. Good lord, guys. Is this where I give money to bring sanity back? Are there even rails anymore? I give up. Drink up, Gitelmans. #neonet, #saveana, #hashbrowns.
Another one.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go! Go! You go. Ruh-roh.
A little something for the Lord Commander from your friends at #Evo. Top it off tonight, you'll likely need it. #Defa.
So that was for the pre-purchasables, actually, for DFA. So we should go through those.
Sure. Oh, that was actually part of your plan?
To go through the pre-purchasables, like, every time?
Are we on the rails now?
Yeah, I'm putting us on the rails.
Wow, man. That's awesome. You're such a producer.
So,
What do we got here? Trip to Vikings Garage.
yeah, so we've got this new thing where you can take a trip to the Vikings Garage, and one mech of your choice can be repainted. Repainted, you get to choose the paint job, and she pulls out all the old putty and, like, completely sands it down and
That's
makes
awesome.
it beautiful. So we still got an overhaul for the Griffin. Still got an overhaul for the fire starter. So those are full repairs and a new paint job.
Before tonight's show, if we could get the full repairs for these mechs, that would be really outstanding.
That would
Or
be
else
helpful.
one of our cast may be going home forever.
That's a fact.
It's just what it is.
Just a fact.
Oh wait, if you don't know, it's permadeath. So if a mech goes down and gets destroyed, whatever. If the meat inside gets destroyed, that
So-
cast member is.
Yeah, so you can tell when someone is about to die. Hyper Rapid Power, go! Negiyama.
#Setter-Krupp wants pizza. Pizza. Gimme it rise like a souffle. Gimme pizza. Pizza. I want pizza. You think we should stop? No way.
I want pizza.
I don't know this.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
I
want pizza.
I can follow along with this.
Did I happen to say? Then you go through all the different ingredients that go on a pizza, but a lot of them are things like gummy bears.
Did you learn this in summer?
Tires. No, this was an old Mary-Kate and Ashley video.
Oh, sweet
That got
Jesus.
slowed down. So it's so scary. I will show it to you.
Have you
It's
ever heard the
terrifying.
version of Jolene
Yes.
slowed way down?
Yes.
Jolene, Jolene. Take it.
I'm begging of you, please.
Don't take my man. This is what you had planned. Oh, I'm sorry. We're back off the rails again. Everybody drink. This is the best show ever. This is way better than running a game studio. Just sit with your daughter and drink.
So much less responsibility sitting here.
So cool. Things could be on fire right
Oh, you
now.
hear it? Did I happen to say?
We should vogue. Okay. We have to stop that now. If your mom sees us voguing, I'm
Everybody's
gonna be in real
livers are gonna be gone by the end of the show.
trouble. Not mine,
including
because I
mine.
actually don't have a liver.
Not
All
anymore.
right, what do we have here?
Not anymore. You know, during the first couple episodes of Death from Above, I got a lot of like whispers.
okay?
Actually, of like, genuinely, I'm concerned that Mitch is drinking this much. Is he going to be okay?
And the answer is
Yes.
yeah,
He'll
just
be fine.
I went to school for this.
Not really.
Move on.
So you can also get drop sensors for the Marauders. There are
Nice.
2 of those, so it gives line of
There are
sight into the fog of
Early
war.
warning alarms too, right?
Yeah. Yes. So one of the things is there's a sneak attack down here for the opponents, and so they can do a sneak attack, but
They can
you
flank us.
can if you're if you get the early warning alarms for the Marauders, then they can prepare for that.
Yeah, we could prepare by.
It's not gonna stop the sneak attack.
Yes, I'll yell incoming attack, and
Exactly.
now we're
That's
prepared.
that's prepared.
Yeah. All right, fine.
Also, you can top it off, but
What is
that's been
top it
purchased.
off?
It's a little something to help Lord Commander Mason Garrelak get through these perilous times.
He is not obliged to drink, but you never know.
He's
yeah,
gonna
I
drink.
wouldn't do that on camera
Probably no.
because that would be wrong in some way. All right, what else we got here? For the Torian Concordat.
Can you read this?
I can.
Is that big enough?
Mostly, yeah. All right, so sneak attack, heavy ordnance. Let's see what's that. Upgrade one of the Torian Vedette medium tanks to a von Luck. I don't want a von Luckner against me. No, let's not do that one. All right, what else? Please don't buy that one. What else?
Hyper-threaded titanium.
Hyper-threaded titanium. Tell me more.
Hyper-threaded.
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 Go! Upgrade one of the mechs so that they ignore the first damage they would take in battle. Oh, so it's sort of like just a ablative.
Yeah.
I like, and we get that?
Yes. Oh, no.
Oh, the enemy does that? Yeah, listen, none of these. Just don't buy any of these.
Buy them all.
Don't listen to her.
Fuck them up.
Moving on. What's the next thing? And you watch your language, young lady.
I don't think you ever told me to watch my language.
No, what I said is if you're going to do it right.
That's
right?
true,
If
actually.
you're going to curse, right,
Curse.
in context, and,
With fervor.
give it a little something.
With
You know what
fervor.
I'm saying? Make it come from, there's a word in Yiddish. What?
Yeah.
Your Batesum.
Bates them.
Yeah.
Bates them.
Yeah, look it up.
That's your lesson for the day. No. Teach everyone.
It's like your gizzard. Make it come from your gizzard.
All right.
See, I told you, look it up. What else we
Chum
got?
Chum Jim says Mitch has 3 kids, so plenty of spare livers.
Yeah, that's a great. Max is as clean as a whistle.
It's true.
Right? He's all pink on the inside.
Fresh little 16-year-old.
Yeah, pink on the inside. Where were we? All right, night battle. Sight lines are
infantry
limited. What? I got to keep going there. Infantry support for the
Got
enemy.
2 of those.
We don't want that. Drop sensors for the enemy.
don't want
any
any
of
of
that. Yeah,
these.
we actually fuck all that. All right,
Oh.
next. Team agnostic. Team agnostic. Oh, I see. It's agnostic to the team.
Right.
But wait, no, there's a third team called Team Agnostic.
Yeah.
Well, we went after the religious sect last time.
Right,
These
exactly.
guys are
This
just kind of
time it's
confused.
Team
We're not about it.
We're fine.
What else? All right. So night battle and leftover mine. Oh, that's nice. A
So
live
there
mine
can
is
be
still on the
5
battlefield.
5
Unknown.
live mines, and that can affect anybody.
Yeah. Good thing Garrelak won't be on the battlefield tonight. I'm just hanging out on the Yojimbo.
Drinking.
Nothing can happen to me there.
Nothing.
All right, what else?
That's it. Those
So-
are our available things.
Welcome
This
to the
battle-
rails. See that? We're on the rails. I'm bored out of
For
my
now.
fucking mind. Can we move on? Get off the rails again.
That's not difficult.
What's that? You can't. History of one of the first modern board games. Is that?
Let's get to the news, Joe. Joe,
Joe? Joe.
it's news time.
Joe. Oh my God, he's drunk again.
Music
Joe,
time.
seriously. Can we get some help here?
News.
News. Suck. Okay.
Come on, Joe. I thought that was gonna happen. All right, we're doing the news now. All right, so this is the history of one of the first. Every time. So late.
And now the news.
Hello and welcome to the news. My name is Jane, as it seemed to be last couple episodes.
Jane? Well, that comes right from Saturday Night Live in 1975.
That's where I'm pulling this from.
Jane, you ignorant, misguided slut.
Right, yeah. Thank you for saying that to me.
That-
I know, it's a quote. I get it.
Yeah, come on.
Joke.
Come on.
I get it.
Like, I'm a 21st century dad.
I know. All right, so the insightful history of one of the first modern board games.
Seriously? This is news.
This is news.
What do you people... Your generation thinks this is news. Keep going.
This is not very quickly readable.
Digestible?
No,
This is awesome. Keep going.
it is cool. That's cool.
Hey, hey, everybody at home. Everybody on Twitch, stop talking for a minute. Daddy's talking. Listen to me. I have embarrassing pictures of Emily, and for $50, I will show one.
What?
I will. I brought you a gift. For $50 American dollars, I will show one. Let us know when that comes in, Joe. Okay, so just want to get that out of the way right now.
$50?
$50 for an embarrassing picture of you.
I can't believe you.
I know. It's awesome, isn't it? It's part of the 6P principle right here. I prepared for Gitelmania by seeing how much I could enrage you. Oh, we're off the rails, apparently. Wait a minute. Make room for Daddy. Give me that.
Nope. We're not doing it for 50.
Hellspawn.
I will. You know what?
Hellspawn. Hellspawn. Yes?
I will take one for the team, but we're going to price that at 75.
Okay.
75.
75 bucks for Emily's shame. I think that's fair. What's that say? 50 for Major Emily Facepalm. 75. Do I hear 100? Can we auction?
Sure.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
It is not your father's rabbit stew. Oh, I think differently. I think differently.
I did tell him that it could be his show for the day, but
Did you really?
I really
I was
regret
a little
this.
tipsy when you said that. I don't remember.
Really regretting this.
Everybody drink!
Liz says if I need help hiding your body, she's
So, Dad, just take a drive out to the desert with me.
yeah. Let's go.
Oh, could
for
you
a
carry
hike,
that shovel?
Dad. Hey, Dad. Let's take a hike.
Yeah, I think I left something right
Dad,
here. Could you dig
please.
down like 6 feet for that?
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, look at the sky.
Oh man.
Yes, Mitch, auction your daughter. Everything's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like that is a completely fine thing to do
It's
in the
the
modern
internet.
age.
That's what it's for.
No.
Like the
no,
minute I
no,
logged on to
no,
America
no.
Online in 1993, I realized this is the future right here.
All right. Well, if you're gonna be auctioning off, my baby pictures or whatever they are,
Whatever they are.
I'm really concerned about these. I
Yeah.
really hope that they're not terrible.
I want to point out I've got several pictures. The last one we have to double in price.
What?
The last one. I have several pictures. We'll go for 75,
What
but
are
eventually
these?
Okay,
like what age range? Seriously.
oh,
There's a specific age range where if they really are from that one, nope, that's fine.
Let's keep going. Back to the news.
Okay, well, if we're gonna be auctioning off my picture,
The daughter auction on AOL was actually in the Red Dragon Inn.
I forgot.
Go!
Thank you, Beaky.
Hashtag save Emilis self-respect. Hashtag as technology now has a new line of artificial livers.
Saves Emily's self-respect. Oh, my friends, it's a little late for that. Yeah.
So I do actually have a gift for you. Close your eyes, my friend.
My eyes are actually closed. Oh, I should put an eye
Do
patch
both
on
eye
each
patches?
eye.
Both eye patches.
All right.
Oh, it would be really cool if this.
Shadowrun started as
Nope.
a pen and paper rule.
Jordan.
Oh, Jesus.
Quiet. Jordan, please.
This is going to be really bad.
All right, open your eyes.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Shadowrun started as a pen and paper role-playing game, but then went on to become a board game, a Sega Genesis game, dozens of novels, Super Nintendo game, and even a first-person shooter for Xbox and PC.
and you deserved everything.
Wait a minute, I have something for you. Daddy loves you. Thank you. All right, well, that was a fun moment in time. You have anything else?
Let's talk about shame, friends. Let's talk about shame. That was a moment.
Yeah, I've carried that with me for years. Now I can carry an Olympic athlete on my back, no problem with the amount of I could
Michael Phelps.
give
us a call.
you carry Michael Phelps. That's your thing. Sumo Olympic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, are you kidding? I worked at Microsoft for 12 years.
Yeah.
Yes, I've learned how to carry a sumo on my
Yeah.
back. Anyway, shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Okay.
So you're the Cersei in this situation.
wait, I like that. Hashtag you're the Cersei. All right, cool. Wait, there's something that says Captain America.
It does.
Do that. Can I go on record saying I love Captain America?
You have seen The Winter Soldier so many fucking times
It's
that
true.
I don't even know that I could count it on my
You know
hand.
what's cool about Captain America is he's fucking Captain America.
Hyper-empathetic.
Go.
I was going to make this for $75, but I think Emily knows where I live.
I do, actually.
Hashtag Shia Was advancing life and keeping Arisalina alive.
You know what? I'll put in the penny. Give me that.
That's not the way that works.
Joe, how does this work? I don't even know.
See, are
First
you...
of all- oh,
what was
fuck.
that about the 6P principle?
Yeah, I got it. So I can bring up. Don't look. Close your eyes. It's gift time. Let's see. What are we gonna do here, kids? What are we gonna do? Let's start out with just the very first picture of Emily ever. All right, and go.
All right, this is more embarrassing for you than for me.
What are you gonna do? But yeah, you came out of your mom like a bat out of hell. Is that wrong to say? What I mean to say is I caught you. It was like
you
boom,
didn't.
like this. It was like a football.
That's not the way that works.
It's a foot.
That is
you
not
don't know.
the way that
you don't know.
babies
You are
work.
non-sentient. You don't know how to birth babies, right? Bat out of hell, like boom, right there on the numbers. Just boom, right?
Into your arms.
Just like that.
No.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, you are a hairy little shit. But they get way more embarrassing as time goes on.
Oh.
Way more embarrassing.
This is a retrospective
I like
of the
this
life
right here.
of Emily.
Lizzie the Bold says, everything Mitch says is wrong to say.
Thanks, Liz.
Nobody cares.
The Lord Commander wanted luck for the DFA match tonight, so here's a Luckner.
Nice, thank you. Give me that back.
Luckner, hardly know her. Holy shit, Mitch was cool at one point.
Wait, are you saying for that picture?
I
'Cause
love,
that is
yeah,
such a
that's
joke.
what cool looks like to you,
That is-
huh?
oh,
Wow.
no,
Wow.
no,
I look
no.
doofy to me.
No.
Check out your mother's enormous bug glasses.
I kind
by
of
the
like
way.
them. I kind of feel like they're back in.
Bug glasses. But yeah, that hair. Wait, you want to see hair pictures? Oh, we have hair pictures, man. What?
But what, Joe?
Joe?
What? No.
One more?
No.
Give me that.
No.
Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. That's why I do this to you. 'Cause I love you.
This is so fucked up.
You don't know what fucked up looks like yet. This is. All right, wait a minute. Just Joe, for free? Seriously?
No.
All right, not this one. Close your eyes. Should close your eyes. All right, I know which one. All right, this one. Ready, Joe? I think we may be off the rails.
What was that? Yeah, this is
Yeah, you want that mouse back? You can have it for a little while. So this is Emily, age 2, and that pretty much says everything. I'm saving the mug. Okay, good.
At
So
least I had energy.
you had energy through time. Right now, your energy in that picture is still hitting me in the basement. See what I? You know.
Sure, Joe. I think it's gonna take $20 to get me to do that.
20. I have $20 right here.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I do. I want to see the goods first. No. Throw me the idol. I toss you the whip.
All right.
No time to argue.
Everybody ready?
Do it.
God, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
I can't. Okay, hold on.
All right, here it comes.
Hold on. I've got to really get the angle right, you know?
Yeah.
Where's the hat when you need it?
Yeah. Come on. Push it. Yeah, there you go. Huh? Does she get the 20? That's it. Chat's call. Do it the other way.
Do it the other way?
Oh, kill better. Yeah. You note the manic look in her eyes that says, I am going to end your parenting life? All right. Yes. All right. What do you say? Does Emily get it?
Thank you for the subscribe.
Hello. Friend Computer welcomes a new thumper for science.
Lizzie the Bold is now a new thumper.
I know.
Then, on behalf of everybody at Hyper Rabbit Power Go, because Lizzie has become one, here's your 2-0.
This is going right to the channel.
That's your double sawbuck right there. Congratulations.
Took one for the team, y'all. Don't you forget that.
Emily's got the monies. All right, so
Get out of this.
Alt F5.
How about you back off?
Wow. Oh, Captain America.
This is a thing you wanted to see.
So we're back on the rails. Is that it?
For the moment.
All right. Wow. It's a hairband.
Sure is.
Captain America hairband.
Ooh, looks a little like Crispin Glover, but in a scary way.
As opposed to Crispin Glover, who is scary. All right.
All right.
Rock.
He looks so happy.
He does. Look what I'm doing. Don't you wish you had talent? Like him? Just saying.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
Go! Uh-oh.
I think Emily is going to need drinks after this. $10 towards Emily's bar tab. Hashtag Neonite, hashtag Family Browns.
Thank you, Genova Plus. I'm going to need a lot of drinks after this.
I always wanted to be a parent.
I believe that, but it was ill-intentioned.
I always wanted a child
Thank
like
you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
So this is very long, and it seems sort of like
What?
he's
Does
just
it go
standing
anywhere?
here. Let's skip ahead. Look at his face.
It's just,
He's just
he's so content.
He is really content.
What does this have to do with Captain America?
It's the Captain America feet. Oh, there's Spider-Man too.
Oh my God! You haven't seen the new
I have not yet.
Captain America movie? We have to go because Spider-Man rules in that movie. Oh my God! I am so done with this right now.
Why is the internet hard?
Why does the internet
I
hate
was
you?
gonna save that one for later, but we can get into it now.
What do you mean?
Well, I would like you to tell that story, please.
Once upon a time, there was a Kotaku article about the Shadowrun first-person
Was it
shooter.
Kotaku, really?
It was Kotaku.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
And the title of the article, I believe, was "Daddy, Why Does the Internet Hate You?" And that was a quote from Emily from 2007.
I'm always
I think.
straight up with you.
Damn right. Daddy, why does the internet hate you?
Daddy, why
Well,
does the
honey.
internet hate you?
Well,
I
honey.
remember asking.
You
and I
remember Uncle Jordan's really nice game?
Yeah.
Daddy fucked that up.
Sorry.
Go! Sorry.
Hashtag As Technology thinks Mitch should pay another $30 for making Emily post to match the photo.
Oh, thank you for your contribution. Fuck off. All right, next. Great. I take feedback at work
And
about
you
the
guys
same
wonder
way.
where I get this from.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry.
oh,
I
thanks
love
for
the way
that.
you guys talk
No.
about her like, ooh, she's snarky. It's like, oh my God.
you don't know
she's
where
a
she got it
fucking
from.
lightweight. But it's good that, I'm sorry, Padawan learner. You need the little hair braid. That would be awesome.
The rat
Yeah, I
tail?
know. I knew
Oh,
somebody
so
that
bad,
had
so
one
bad,
of those.
So bad. No, I
All right.
remember, and I
Yeah.
remember wanting to snip it off.
Yeah, I wanted to feed it to him, but that's another story completely. That guy was a douche. What else? Yep. I was the guy who said I killed their inner 12-year-olds. There's a long story
That's
about
true.
that.
That is
guy,
true.
that guy who wrote.
You should just start from the beginning with this story.
Kidding me?
No, tell the story.
what-
It's story time, folks.
That is the longest story in the history of mankind.
Shorten it.
All right. First, there was the Great Flood, right? And
And
went
then the
2
Great
by
Chicago
2.
Fire.
Right. And then the Chicago Fire. Yeah, we fast forward the Chicago Fire, and then Shadowrun, the first-person shooter. Right? There's the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and then
And then the Shadow
yeah.
of 2007
shit Mitch did.
shooter.
So anyway, once upon a time, I made this first-person shooter. And I say I actually just caused other people to make it.
Yeah.
And I really
Way to
love
take
this game.
responsibility for it, though.
I
I love
caused
that
them.
Galactic Sean says that he wants children now. That
You
is such
see,
a mistake.
This could be your life right here. I gotta tell you, I could not have wished harder for something like this.
Aww. Hyperactive power. Go! You mean someone that would give you a platform to talk to a ton of people on the internet?
Yeah. What? All right.
Early warning alarms hashtag defa also. Does that give us a new photo?
Oh.
We'd like to know our new member better hashtag Evo.
Interesting. Yeah. Shit Mitch dig. Hashtag shit Mitch dig. Wow, that would be the longest hashtag.
It would.
Anyway, made this game. I thought it was a brilliant first-person shooter. I still stand behind all the team's really hard work. The problem was it just wasn't Shadowrun.
Yeah.
And I actually
I played it too. It was a good game. It's
a good game.
It just wasn't Shadowrun.
still a good game, still a great team-based first-person shooter. But it was not Shadowrun. It had elves and dwarves and stuff. But that's about the size of it.
That's about it.
Anyway,
I liked the models. The character models were great.
the character models were great. Yes. Yeah, that art style was a very interesting art style. Anyway.
But what about the killing the inner 12-year-olds?
Oh, so
Which then in turn caused the Daddy Watches the Internet hate.
right,
you.
it's all just one
It's a long
avalanche,
saga.
avalanche of
It's a
shame,
saga.
shame, shame. So actually, it's true. Like in 2007, I walked naked through the internet.
Yeah.
That's about the size of it.
Most people get paid for that.
And so, yeah, when the game came out, obviously Shadowrun fans were angry and horrified.
Do you hear this background music? It's story time, friends.
So,
And so.
I gave a series of really horrible interviews where people were asking me really nasty, hard questions. And then I said some things maybe I shouldn't have. Like, well, they're angry because I killed their inner 12-year-old. What I meant by that, though, was George Lucas had killed mine. It was hideous. It's true.
What he's trying to say is this is a cyclical thing. Please, won't you save the children?
Save the children. You know, for just 10 cents a day, you could stop shame. Can we move off the Shadowrun first motherfucking person shooter, please? Thank you. Glad that you brought that up.
You're welcome.
Let's bring up a picture of Emily. LOL, save Emily. You know, or you could burn Emily alive with $75.
But why would you do that?
Because you love me. Or you just want to see the Queen of Snark take a little. All right, what else we got in the news? Getting back onto the rails. Look at me.
Look at
Getting
you.
back onto the
Look at you,
rails.
learning,
That's right.
learning.
Thank you.
You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
This is a little sad, but let's go through it anyway.
What is
first-person video game that follows the aftermath of a queer man's sudden death and examines its impact on the lives of those.
Okay, this is real though. This is serious. All right. Powerful new queer video game. All right, let's talk about it. Let's go.
Yes, let's.
All right.
So, apparently it's been in development for a couple of years now. It's called Fragments of Him. It's available for PCs and Xbox One and PS4. It looks into the memories and snapshots of the lives of 4 people. The victim, I guess, maybe he... When they say sudden death, do they mean murder?
Yeah, I think they're talking about
It seems...
death.
You know, there is a video. There's a trailer. We could watch it.
All right, Joe, get that music off here. Come on now.
I'll do it. It's okay.
You know, like I
Always
trust
do
this
this.
guy. Now what?
Hey, Ryan.
has brought to our attention.
You have to speak into the mic.
Chad has brought to our attention that there was a $75 donation, but it was also for a DFA pre-purchasable. Does that get them a picture of Emily? I think it does. Personally, I think they deserve a picture of Emily.
I'm going to leave this one to my dad.
If it means giving you shit, then chat wins. Give me this thing. How do you do this?
No.
All right,
Look,
hold on.
you're making such a mess.
I know, but you are about to be Debbie Downer. But we'll get back to that in a minute
I
because
was
I
gonna
actually want
be-
to learn all about that, Debbie.
Fascinating.
Let's go back to Emily looking absolutely possessed. Linda Blair, everybody.
There was the exorcism of Emily Rose. You know
all
how
right.
much I got so much shit when I was in middle school for that movie. I didn't even see that movie, but they were like, ooh.
All right, Emily, before we bring up the picture, I should point out, again, I always wanted children, and eventually I wanted my children to play video games with me and push them into a career like this.
Actually, I think
right?
I know what this is.
Yeah. So
this is actually a great
now,
picture.
wait, first, let's talk about the game that we loved playing together, and that was Diablo 1. Right?
Hell
So
yeah.
95,
And
Diablo
then
1.
Neverwinter Nights.
And what was our character's name?
Oh, the one that I would make?
Yeah.
Kara.
Kara. Every single fucking character in every game that we played together.
Everything was Kara.
Always Kara. Kara.
I don't know where that name
don't
came
know.
from. Just
But-
decided
so
that
we
was
would
the
play,
that was the name.
We would play Diablo, and I would click. But what was your job?
F4, Daddy, F4.
Yeah. Every time I was dying, she would make
That was
sure.
my job. It was my job to look at the health bar and the mana bar and to
yeah.
follow those bars and
Right.
make sure that they never dropped.
If Daddy dies, it's your ass.
Yeah, basically, that was
I'm
pretty
sorry,
much.
if Kara dies.
That was about the.
No, you actually also controlled the backpack.
I did. Oh my God, you would leave me there for a really long time.
Hey, you were having fun. I
I
just sort
was.
of kicked
No,
back.
I know. I would sit there and I would organize the inventory, you guys. I would
over
organize
and over.
the
She was
inventory.
very
It was
very-
meticulous.
Eventually, once you actually mastered what you were doing for real, I gave you control of the speed belt.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought, well, if Diablo is good, maybe I could show her this other game. I don't know if you're familiar. That was a Nickelodeon TV show called "Are You Afraid of the Dark?" Anybody know "Are You Afraid of the Dark"? It's a horror show for kids, except older kids. What
Older
you don't
kids,
want to what you
not-
don't want to do. Young parents out here, listen to me. What you don't want to do is show your 2-year-old the video game "Are You Afraid of the Dark?" because it will scar them.
It will.
Let's take a
You know
look
what?
at that.
I'll click on
scarring
this
right
one.
now.
This is one of my favorite pictures, actually.
There we go.
Oh no! Don't delete that, Emily. Don't do that.
All right,
Jeez.
give me something.
Let's You got.
No.
Spoiled it. I spoiled it.
That doesn't spoil it. That just gives it anticipation. Make it bigger.
Wow, you got the shittiest copy of this picture you possibly could.
I took it from your Facebook profile. Okay, so there's Emily scared out of her fucking mind, and that's me going, uh-oh.
This is a terrible image.
Look at the size of that monitor.
Let's just take a second to dissect this picture.
Please, chat.
This is a very boring background. This is the basement of our house. And that flooded all the time.
Yeah,
didn't
it did.
Yeah.
And it smelled like death.
Yeah, it was
down
terrible.
there.
It was
Oh,
terrible.
one time, I don't know if you know this, one time there was this, you see this horrible white paneling? I was walking around having a phone call with your buddy Ray, and
Whose foot is so precariously
Oh, that's Ray's
perched right
foot.
there.
Oh, yeah, mocking me. You are
Mocking
the
him,
worst
going,
parent
"You're a
ever,
terrible
Larry.
Parent. You're a terrible parent. What were you thinking?
What, Joe? Just click at
Joe,
me.
what?
When you say duplicate,
No,
what does that mean?
no. Duplicate as in reenact. No.
Oh, yeah. Of course
No.
we can.
No.
Wait. What happened to yes and? Do your fucking job, Emily.
I'm doing my job.
All right, freak out. Come on, freak. Do as you're fucking told. Freak out. I'm gonna be scared because I'm a bad
I'm
parent.
gonna freak out. Go away. Get out of here.
This is why the internet doesn't like you.
This is why the internet
Why
doesn't
does the
like
internet
you.
hate you?
Why does the internet hate you?
Because I spawned somebody to mock. It is the greatest thing ever, right?
Anyway,
Make your own cannon fodder.
Let's continue.
By the way, I just want to point out that picture of Marathon 2 up
Yeah,
there.
that's
Shout
where I
out to
was
my
gonna
buddies
go.
at Bungie.
Yeah. What an experience.
Your
It
job,
was a
Emily.
terrifying game. So after I
Terrifying
discovered
game. The mummy was running after
when
you.
I was 2, it was terrifying.
Wait, the mummy. Do you remember the mummy? Because if
Vaguely,
you
yeah.
turned and ran, and you had to like go, forward, left, right, left,
Yeah.
or else the mummy would get
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
When the mummy got you, you were under that desk. You were all the way under the desk. It's like, and that's when I realized. See, that picture was the precursor to, oh, and that's when Ray's like, hey man, I think you're freaking out the kid.
So what about the rest of your panel story?
Panel story, what?
Your panel
Oh, the
story.
panel story, right? I was on the phone with a friend, and I found this hidden panel in the paneling,
Mm-hmm.
and I open it up, and there is a diary in it.
What?
There's like a child's diary.
That's fucking terrifying.
It's terrifying, right? So it's 2 a.m, right? And I'm on the phone, and it smells like death in there anyway, right? Because it would flooded, and I find this child's diary from a 12-year-old girl.
How old
Right.
was this house?
The house was 50, 60 years old, right? So it's this old diary with handwritten drawings, and there are drawings of sex in it, and it was really, really, really freaky. So I just want to point out, your life is fine. But I'm on the phone going, I think I found something. Oh my God!
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
Don't like that.
Best story ever. Thank you very much for that. Where were we?
Never seem to get out of
Talk to me about the rails. Can we get on them?
Yeah, well, all right. You know what? This is super down.
The moral of
we'll
this
talk
story.
about that on Monday.
Yeah. What is the moral of this story? Everybody freak.
This is a. So did you hear that Agent Carter got canceled?
I did.
How do you feel about that?
So
You have the weirdest beard hair just like sticking straight up
where?
right now.
Just
right
pull it out.
there.
Just pull it out.
I fixed it.
Oh.
That was really odd though.
Okay.
Beards are so strange.
So parents just don't understand. Save Agent Carter.
Bring her to Netflix.
So all right. Step 1. First season of Agent Carter. Tonally, they were going for something kind of a little hardcore, a little edgy and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and it just didn't work. She didn't work. Like it just did not
The
work.
things didn't line up.
Right?
Chad
yeah.
Michael Murray was in it. That
Well,
just
yeah,
means
but
things aren't gonna line
Got
up.
his ass kicked in season 2.
Thank
which
God.
Is awesome. Season 2, they completely 180'd the tone, and they made it more like our Justice Incorporated game.
Oh, that's so
right?
much fun.
So it was kind of tongue-in-cheek, kind of
Yeah.
fun. They moved it from the East Coast to the West Coast. The Sun in the Fun,
Yeah, I
you know,
haven't seen
or
that
Fun in
second
the
season.
Sun. See what I did there? And it got kind of
Did they
more
try
fun.
to kind of go like the LA Noir route, or was it a
No,
little bit
no,
more
no.
peppy than that?
It was peppier than that. It was more like, hey, super science, hey, And so she was more fun. The character of Jarvis, he got a wife. There was banter, and I was like, all right, I can watch this show. And your mom and I like started binging that, and I don't care that it's not coming back. It wasn't that good.
Yeah. So the question is, if it went over to Netflix, would it be good?
No, I don't think so. I don't
you
think
don't
that's
think
the
that if they
problem
went
with it.
through a whole revamp
The
and like
truth
changed the
is-
tone and
They did change it. So a double secret
Change it
revamp.
again.
Yeah, they should change it to be just like Daredevil. Right?
I'm not
Where
saying Daredevil.
It takes 23 fucking episodes to get anywhere.
yeah, your opinion of Daredevil is so different from Zach's opinion of
That's
Daredevil.
because
Why don't you
he's a
share it with the
moron
class?
and I actually
Wow.
know what I'm doing. What?
That's
Oh,
very...
happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
So, no, I thought the pacing was glacial. I understand the idea of character development. Your mom put it best, right? She's
Yes.
actually very smart. She said every
She's also in chat, by the way.
Oh, that is. Let's not. Stay away, please. It was that all the characters around Daredevil
Yeah.
are far more interesting than Daredevil.
I have to
Daredevil
agree.
himself is boring as
to
hell.
agree.
Daredevil is a walking set piece, right? Of beatdown,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Yeah.
So no, not a big fan. It's a 26 I think because it's 2 seasons, right, of 13 episodes.
Yeah.
It's a 26-hour origin story. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a
the
lot of
21st
hours.
fucking century.
Actually, we can get this in 15 minutes.
Let's
like
go.
That.
He's blind. He can do shit. Let's roll.
Get it.
Now, that said, I mean, there was some fun stuff there.
There
Like when
was.
when the guy makes him his baton and stuff. It's like, because the inner, like, I used to read Daredevil when I was growing up. It's like, he's got the batons now. It was, that show is all about Stick. Right, when I was growing up, I wanted to be Stick.
I don't really care about Stick.
Stick is cool, and
Sorry.
Scott Glenn is great in that.
Yeah, he is.
Scott
I'm just
Glenn is
kinda like,
great.
meh.
Yeah, so be it. And Electra the Ninja Bitch, not so much. I say Ninja Bitch because when we were in college, we did a fight choreography routine. Our friend Majika Lea Botari.
Majika Lea Botari.
And she walked in with these 2 swords and said, "Who are you?" And she says, "I'm Electra, Ninja Bitch." So that's awesome when you're in fight choreography class.
Anyway, I would probably watch this if it was on Netflix.
I would
actually.
too.
I feel like I
know what I just said.
truthfully, yeah, exactly. Like you can say all these things and you can talk about all the criticism of something, but truth is, you're gonna keep watching it a lot of the time.
The real problem with Agent Carter, for me, frankly, is Agent Carter. She's just like Daredevil for me. She's the
That's
most boring part of the
fair.
show.
I really like her, but I actually find her to be not that interesting sometimes
not that
because she's. I mean this in the best possible way.
Oh,
She's a
here he
little
comes.
bit of a Mary Sue, where she, you know
She
what
is.
that is? You know what that is?
Yes, I know what
All
that
right,
is.
just wanna make
Thank
sure,
you
just
for
wanna
that.
make sure.
Teach me more,
Shut
Hellspawn.
up. So basically, I just wanted to make sure. See, Joe doesn't know. That's why I had to ask.
What does Joe know
Joe knows
at
a
all?
fair amount of things.
All right,
some
go ahead.
things.
No offense, man.
A
Go
Mary
ahead.
Sue is basically like so it's a fan fiction term actually, and it's basically like it can a lot of the time be like a self-insert kind of character that is just sort of perfect, and the rest
the
of the
character
universe falls around her.
Well, the character reflects the author and what the author
lot of the
wants,
time.
right?
A lot
it's
of
sort of the
time.
author's
It's not necessarily
proxy
that.
character.
It's not necessarily that.
My
but
proxy
yes.
character in the Shadowrun games would be Kindly Chang.
Yes. It's
Shadowrun Hong
disturbing,
Kong.
but
I
okay.
know it is, but that's my proxy character.
Yeah, but the thing is that I think that Agent Carter is a super cool character, and she's totally the kind of character that I would play in
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
JI.
You have.
And I have. Like that's the truth. Is that
By the way,
she's-
JI is Justice Incorporated,
It's
the
a fucking awesome game.
1930s and 40s
So
pulp
good.
fiction game, Two-Fisted Justice, that kind of thing.
So
Anyway,
good.
sorry.
But yeah, so that's the idea. Is that?
Oh, by the way,
she's-
running role-playing games for your own children, very cool. Keep going.
Anyway.
Mary Sue.
Thank you.
Agent
I'm glad
Carter.
that you enjoy that. But yeah, so she's pretty cool, and I really like the actress. But it is kind of a one note that you kind of hit, and it's like, okay, she's smarter than everybody. Okay,
Right.
she's prettier than everybody. All right, she's got this and that
She's
and this
more
and that.
experienced than everybody.
Right, she's just
got
so
the
much
intel.
more than everybody else,
Right.
and it gets boring because there's no character development out
Well,
of
what they
that.
forgot is the other side of that. There's nothing wrong with having all those characteristics. What's her flaw?
Right.
You
And
know,
what is her flaw?
what's her-
I haven't watched the second season, so just generalized.
She doesn't
what's
have a
her- What's her
flaw,
flaw?
that's the
She doesn't
problem.
have a flaw.
Right?
Right. That's the thing.
So Daredevil has a flaw. He's fucking boring, but that's the okay. Anyway, that's
Moving on. I'm not disagreeing with you though.
Hero Games shout out, and shout out to my friend Steve Peterson who wrote Champions. Ray Greer wrote Champions.
All right, so my first inclination is that this is really dumb.
These plant new emoji were designed to empower women. Oh crap.
First inclination that it's dumb. Second, that like, all right, that's cool, I guess.
I don't understand. I don't feel qualified to comment on this because your sister keeps coming down on me for everything I say. Like every time I open my mouth, Dad, you can't say that.
Don't let Charlotte dictate what you say.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. But it's getting old.
So
Love
the
you, Char.
idea is that these are supposed to, like right now, I guess there are a lot of men that are the emojis, and they want to make them more women, so you can combine things like the woman emoji with the tractor, the man emoji with the tractor, and it'll make a farmer, but it'll be either.
It'll make a farmer.
Do you see this?
So that plus that equals
Oh.
farmer?
Just lost Amir's dicks.
Screw him. He's been gone forever. That guy doesn't even count anymore. Where were we? Education. Like women in education's really a thing. Keep going. I'm not a sexist. I just play one on TV.
Right, exactly.
What? Yeah, whatever. Like emojis. The only
Whatever.
time I ever gave a shit about
Charlotte
an emoji.
Gitelman, Dad Police. So true.
So true. Oh my God. I hope she's...
Charlotte, if you're watching right now,
Charlotte,
I love
if you're
you.
watching,
But
we love you very, very deeply, but you are the dad, please. Dad!
Dad.
Dad!
Dad. Dad.
You cannot say that. Oh my God, Dad!
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Dad!
Dad. I don't
By
think
the way, I
was-
had kids for that reason also.
just to hear that. Oh my God, Dad.
Because
Oh my
what's
God.
more fun than having somebody you could poke by just saying whatever? Let's see what happens. Can I tweak this kid? Let's see what happens.
Anyway, the emojis are whatever. Like, that's cool.
I don't
It
get
helps.
emoji. I mean, I sort of get emojis.
Okay, there's this. What was it? I saw. All right, bear with me. I was watching YouTube the other day, and a commercial popped up for like Tampax or something like that. And I know, just stick with it.
I'm right here by
So
your
the whole
side.
thing was about emojis and how girls communicate through emojis or whatever. It was a
No,
dumb,
keep going.
It was a dumb thing,
I
but
can't
the
wait
idea
how
was
this
that they were
gets to a
trying to
tampon.
add emojis. It doesn't. It was just a tampon ad, basically. That's the thing about a lot of women's products, with the quote. I mean, that one is a woman's product.
That's pretty much it.
But I'm also
It
thinking,
ain't
I'm
for
also
me.
thinking of like shampoo and body
Where's this
wash
going?
and shit like that. Anyway, where it's going is that their marketing becomes like so specific to, like, if they're trying to market to teenagers, they're like, oh, we're gonna do this for emojis, because that's
Right.
what
Oh,
a
I see.
teenager's like.
Very
emojis.
targeted.
It is targeted. Anyway, so I can sort of see the benefit to something like this if you're giving emojis, if you're giving a population that doesn't know that a thing is possible, a visual that it's possible, even in something as stupid as an emoji. It does create that knowledge that it's possible.
No, it
so
makes
that's
sense
the
to me.
positive side of this.
No, it really does make sense. The absence of it is kind of wrong. I just think making a news story out of its presence actually kind of defeats it. It should be
Yeah.
just sort of there and obvious to everybody.
Right.
Right? We don't need an article about that. Just do the thing. It's sort of like your mom. Never mind. I just realized I was going way off the fucking rails on that one. Like, that's one you can't pull back from. Here, give me a drink. You gotta trust me.
No.
All right, fine. Let's move on.
But thank you for pulling back on
Wait,
that one,
with the
whatever it
eye
was.
patch, I could see Mitch as Odin, Allfather. From now on, I suggest you call me Allfather.
No.
I like it.
That's
I don't
really
know.
what
I
a
am
compliment
totally-
from you to him that he really can't accept because it's untrue.
Which part? What? Oh, look, it says Allfather up there.
This is pretty great,
Pete?
actually. Pete, stop it. Stop encouraging him, Pete.
I disagree. Cosplay repairman.
This is pretty cute.
Oh, that is
actually.
adorable.
He walks around conventions.
got duct tape.
He's got all these different things. I feel like that is an adorable thing. He's an emergency costume technician.
Oh man, that
Free
is
repairs,
awesome.
large and small. I have what you need.
I have. Yeah, I
have
could
what
put
you
a site
need.
on that too. I think that's really. Does he charge, or is that just
No,
out of the
it
goodness of his heart?
says
'Cause
free.
free. Sorry, I don't
Free
understand that. I'm in
repairs.
business. These free game things. By the way, thanks Steve Jobs for driving the
Genuinely
price
out
to
of the
games
goodness
down
of
to
his-
nothing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, way to go.
$2, woo! 40 hours of entertainment.
All bow to the All-Father, Mitch. Sorry. Whomsoever can lift this flask shall have the power of
I feel pretty empowered.
Emily Rose. Sorry. that one snuck out.
I know.
Like I tried to pull back on
I
it.
know.
I pulled back.
I know.
Okay, what do we got here? Civ
Civ 6.
6.
Can you read Roman numerals?
I just did.
It's okay.
I assume Joe's actually
We
playing this.
are the
Right now.
explorers, the inventors, the
What was that, Joe?
He said, "Don't worry about him.
All right.
He's a professional."
architects of change, the builders of a better tomorrow.
It's Sean
We
Bean.
strive. We dream. We inspire. Always towards something greater.
It is Sean Bean.
Is it?
All the odds we defy. The risks we take.
Is there a video game in this?
The challenges we
Probably.
endure.
Yes, Sean dies in the first 20 minutes of the game.
Only make us stronger.
He takes an arrow to the throat.
There's no end to our imagination.
I'm inspired to turn this off.
And no limits to civilization.
Hit him in the feels, kids.
That's a game that takes itself seriously.
I will point out,
actually-
Civilization 2 was the first game that I ever, as I was playing, it's always just one more turn, just one more turn.
Oh,
Until
look.
There are birds singing outside my window.
There's sunshine that I didn't know existed anymore.
It was that
All
and
right.
XCOM, the very original XCOM.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
both of those turn-based games. Just
So
one more
here's
turn.
my real question.
Yeah.
Because I played Civ 5. I have Civ 5 Beyond Earth.
Yes.
It's the expansion.
Uh-huh.
Haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
But where do you go? How do they keep... How
Alpha
do they,
Centauri.
but no, but really, like, how do they continue...
You have to ask your brother.
How do they continue to make this interesting? It's the same thing over and over and over.
Do you? I don't know. I mean, I guess
It
there's
just
new
looks
features.
better. But
Well,
what are these features?
the-
And also, is Gandhi going to continue to be an asshole?
I meant
Probably.
Gandhi. I don't know. Is Gandhi gonna...
You know
Asshole
why?
Gandhi.
You've played Civ 5, right? You know that Gandhi has a bug that makes him a dick. Did you know that?
Dick bug. Gandhi dick bug. Hashtag Gandhi dick bug. I
No,
think I
but
heard that
there's
from your
actually,
brother,
like,
yeah.
he is super, super aggressive.
He's aggro.
He's
Aggro Gandhi.
super aggro.
Hashtag aggro
Yeah,
Gandhi.
aggro Gandhi. But, yeah,
They
I
improve
don't...
AI in gameplay. That's not a feature. That's a bug fix.
Yeah, Hyper Rapid Power Go! Oh, hell yeah!
What's this?
Look at that.
I don't know what this
You
is.
can't, it's too far away, but listen.
Oh.
Thank you, Soup a lot.
Incoming.
Overhaul for the Firestarter and the Griffin hashtag Defy hashtag Luxing. We're behind everything you do.
Good.
Helping
cool.
you to do it better.
They really
Thank
needed
you.
that. They were going
Help us
to
kill
die.
better. Thank you, Wushing.
Hashtag murder better.
Murder better.
Murder better.
Yeah.
Something
Gandhi
that the
dick,
Marauders
Gandhi
hear.
dick bug.
Gandhi dick bug.
I'm sorry. This is what I do for a living.
Ew.
All right. Yeah, that's funny. Who would have foreseen this one? Not I.
Not me.
Not when I was working at a Blockbuster video store. All right, what else do we got here?
So the U.S. comic book ambassadors are a thing now.
Wait a minute. Chad is saying that there's enough money that we actually should be showing a photo.
Well, you did get a sneak peek of it, so I'm okay with it.
All right, let's do that one because it is, yeah! Emily is Hermione. How old are you there? 7?
Probably 7.
7. And you insisted on calling her Hermione when she read it in the book.
Insisted. Thank you,
You're like
Joe.
Hermione.
Thank you, Joe.
Hermione. Thank you.
That made sense to me.
I love this theme song. I really
It's really
do.
good.
By the way, I cry during Harry Potter every
time.
Those poor kids.
They just got these terrible lives.
Let's be entertained by these people's horrible
Let's just watch
lives.
them grow up in this terrible world. with
Eventually,
these
it
terrible
becomes train
things.
spotting. That's the
Right.
next thing. Harry Potter meets train
God.
spotting. They're like spiking up.
Man. I know, but this was my serious face. So serious.
Oh yeah. And wait, you always used to be the Leviosa. Do the thing. It's not. Go on, do the thing.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. That was really bad, but
She
just,
was so into Harry Potter.
Oh no! Don't you dare! I am not
What?
a Slytherin. I am not. I am proud.
Hey, she's a Stark.
That's yeah.
Right?
Look
Come on.
But you're Stannis Baratheon. Look at this face. Look at that Stannis.
No
Stannis
no
Baratheon.
spoilers.
I'm not.
Yeah, I
But
wanted to be the Onion
truth
Knight. I
is,
became Stannis Baratheon.
I'm a
So
Hufflepuff.
pissed.
I'm a Hufflepuff. Okay? The Forgotten House.
Hey,
It's true.
what is the nature of Hufflepuff?
Hufflepuff is loyal, and they have a lot of values, and they're quiet. They're kind of removed from everything. Shut up.
You're totally Hufflepuff.
I know.
Not. Oh,
What are you?
just keep pushing Daddy,
You
huh?
might be Slytherin.
What am I?
Slytherin, possibly.
I am the knife in the dark. I am the watcher on the wall. I don't know.
So you're
I'm-
Gryffindor?
Huh? Not fuck Gryffindor. Are you kidding?
Right?
I'm Slytherin. Are you? But I'm a cool Slytherin, right? Like
Sure.
Mirror
No one's
shade
saying-
Slytherin.
No one is saying that Slytherin is bad. I'm
I'm
just
saying
saying
Slytherin is
that
bad,
I'm
but
a Hufflepuff.
Best of the worst. That's what I want to be. Is the
Yeah.
best of the worst.
Yeah, like kind of Hufflepuff.
Because there's a lot of blue
Huffleclaw.
ocean in Slytherin to be really cool. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Actually, so I went to Platform 9 3/4 in January, and
The
it
real
was
one.
really funny because there's this line where you get to line up and you can take a picture with like Harry Potter garb, and
Tourist trap. Yeah.
it's a tourist trap. It's free. It's free.
Okay.
You can pay for the
All
the
right,
picture
fair
at the
enough.
end, but anyway, so I'm in line. Hyper rapid power.
Go!
Hashtag Ganda Duck Bug because I
Ganda.
don't know if creepy robot voice will say duck. Hashtag Shia Was loves the pronunciation of Hermione.
Yeah. So did we. We mocked you mercilessly for that.
I was
That-
so certain.
What's great is
Well,
every.
the truth is that what happened was all right, here's where the Huffleclaw part comes in.
All right.
I was so certain
Yeah.
that it was correct because I was reading at a college level at 7 years old.
No, you're really gifted. You really are. You're so gifted. So that's you.
So
You
that's
gotta admit, your mom really
my
put
mom
out the
made
effort.
this costume.
Yeah,
We
your
went
mom
thrifting for all this
really
stuff
put
under
out the
here, but
effort
she
for
yeah.
It's good Halloween mom.
She was a
which
good
is funny
Halloween mom.
because she has no sense
for
of
the follow.
whimsy at all.
Yeah.
Correct?
That's a fact.
Whimsyless.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. What is the saying about mom? Fun
Oh,
is the enemy. Fun is the time waster.
So there you go.
Perfect match.
You got your Hermione costume.
Yeah.
And Emily at age 7.
Wait a minute. Hairbrain Scheme says your mom is awesome. Robin, stop that.
Is
That's
this Robin
Kayla.
or is
That's
this Kayla?
That's Kayla. It's Captain Sorbet. All right.
So
U.S.
US
comic book ambassadors are a thing now. Excuse me, what?
How do I get that job?
A comic book ambassador.
The United States Embassy in Georgia, the country, not the state, has created a comic book ambassador program to promote teamwork and inclusion through visual storytelling.
Okay. They need Mark Millar for that.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you don't. No. Remember the Kingsman? Wasn't that Mark
Yes,
Millar? Yeah.
I do remember
All right.
that.
Remember how ultraviolet and stuff that is?
Yes.
And there was like
Yes.
references to buggery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Cool. So writer Van Jensen will serve as America's first comic book ambassador. Oh, and illustrator David Mack. Wow. Skip over the first half of the sentence there. So they're gonna go over there and they're gonna.
You're
have
reading at a college
workshops.
level for sure.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
I went to art school. Look where that got you, by the way.
Doing something fun and creative. Fuck off.
Right, I forgot that. Yeah, talk to me about the student loans.
I pay them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Anyway, so they're going to be working with students, and they're going to be creating a book created by Empower Women, which is a student group from the Georgian city. How do you say that?
Let's say what?
Tbilisi.
Oh, see, yeah. Sorry, I stopped at high school. I don't know.
That's true.
And that it.
Well, say it again. Tbilisi?
Is that a city and civilization?
Probably.
Well, that full circle. you said,
So it's
isn't
going to promote teamwork, inclusion, gender equality, and nonviolence, which are all good things. Let's move on.
Yeah, I love the way you just grind the show to a halt every few seconds by going to this thing. Back to chat.
Should we just talk? We're just going to talk? We're just going to hang out?
No. I got more pictures of you.
Chill.
Let's see. Can I get
Actually,
another
I don't think-
75 bones? What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't think
Brian
we need-
Singer, that pig. What else we got? Tilt brush ad, magnets and marbles.
Let's watch that.
All right.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but it says
Watch it.
magnets and marbles. I'm good with that. I'm in. I can't believe Jordan doesn't have this on his desk at work right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, magnets and marbles.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's Rube Goldberg-esque. What?
Oh, thank you, Chad.
It's
Whoever sent
Negihama.
this.
Negihama.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
We're going to totally eat this right
What
now.
is the thing on
There's
the top?
a salad and a pizza.
A,
Not eating
a
a
salad so that it's healthy.
Sure.
That cancels out the pizza.
Do I look like a gerbil? Nice pepperoni. Let's eat this. Wait. Wait for Daddy now. L'chaim.
I am.
Hashtag hungry. Nice. Wait, I want to chew into the microphone though.
Ew. Hot.
Gitelmania. Wait for it. This just goes on forever. But eventually it like triggers a firebomb in somebody's house. Okay.
This is very long.
Yeah.
All right, I
Sorry.
feel like a minute and 20 seconds of that was enough. but
I'm
maybe
not
there's
ADD,
a big-
but I'm moving on now. I play one on TV, I guess.
Thanks for the pizza, Neggy.
Man, this is hitting the spot so hardcore. Oh, you know what would wash this down just fine? Just occurred to me. Where were we?
I don't know. Where were we?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is launching a YouTube channel.
Oh, he's going to get so many people overnight.
What's your problem now? Oh.
What?
It's a message from Zach. And what does Zach have to say? Oh, he's going to play it. Ruh-roh.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I have a really quick announcement to make. I'm here moving stuff out of storage. It's really, really awful and terrible, and I miss you guys, but I want to make a really quick announcement because I just officially locked it, and it's going to come together really fast. It's going to be a little bit longer before I get on the channel because this coming Tuesday, I will be at New York at the Valiant Summit. So you guys should definitely check that out. Come by Hyper RPG from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. next Tuesday. We'll be live streaming live from the Valiant Summit, and we will be the only Twitch channel there. It's going to be awesome, so you should definitely check it out. So tell everybody if you want to know all the cool stuff coming out from Valiant very soon. Tune in, 11 a.m. next week. That's the announcement. It's pretty rad. Bye.
That is pretty rad.
That's badass.
That's fucking awesome.
Valiant.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, we've got this show coming up with Valiant where we're going to be doing a role-playing game with
I so
Valiant
wanna do
Comics.
that.
I know. Maybe you
I
can guest star every now and then.
I have an idea. I have a character that I created last night. This is a
Really?
true story. Not for Valiant, but for Shadowrun's show. I want to be an NPC on
Oh,
Shadowrun.
that sounds really fun.
One time, maybe 2 times. But I got a character.
Hey, Ryan, can we get some napkins while I talk about this?
That's an excellent idea, Ryan. Thank you.
Yeah, so Valiant Comics, they've got all these really awesome comics. They've been around since, I think, the 80s or 90s. I know
honestly
the
don't
90s.
know.
I'm not sure about the 80s. But Zach is a huge fan, so
Yeah.
we're really excited to be working with them.
Yeah.
We've got this show coming up in a couple weeks where we're going to be doing a role-playing game. Thanks, man. Starbucks napkins for our pizza.
All right.
Woohoo. So we are going to... That's distracting.
There may be some bodily functions happening
Okay.
over here.
Gross.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Hey.
Anyway, so they've got this Valiant Summit where they're going to be making a bunch of announcements. It's a convention, so all the people who like Valiant are going to be there. So we are going to be streaming from there from 11 to 1 on Tuesday. And there's a scary picture perforating my head right now. What are you doing, Joe?
What are you doing?
What are you
Joe?
doing?
Joe?
Anyway, come here. Tell your friends. This is really exciting, and we're really excited about it. Zach won't be back until probably Wednesday, so you won't see him. And also, actually, I'm going to be gone next week. But
next week?
I will, from Tuesday to the following Tuesday. But everything here is completely under control.
Oh, it's on the rails.
Yes. Things are on the rails. Anyway, get excited. It's going to be great. So yeah, Dwayne Johnson launching his own badass YouTube channel. Truthfully, I trust that it's going to be badass because he's really cool.
So, all right, let's get down to it, really. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah.
Attractive? Come on, cut to the chase. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. What about his Maori tattoos? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Actually, no.
Oh, you got to look up Dwayne Johnson's tattoos.
All
You're on the
right.
internet. Just make sure that you're in the, what's that called? Like the moderate or...
What? Incognito?
No. Oh, suddenly we're home. Safe search. Thank you, my man. Dwayne Johnson tattoos. TA. There you go. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm
those
talking
are actually
about.
really cool.
You didn't know about that?
Actually didn't. Yeah, that's cool. That's not
Right?
Maori, that's Samoan.
Oh, you're right. It is, of course. I'm sorry. He's Samoan, and no, this really means a lot to him. And if I had that fucking body, I would have that tattoo.
Yeah,
too,
it's pretty cool.
without a doubt.
That's pretty cool.
All right, cool. Anyway, he's got a YouTube channel. I suppose we should talk about that for a second.
Yeah, so
This
it's
is
called
news.
$7 Digital Studios. Let's
Is
see
that
what this
right?
video is. I can't make it full screen, I don't think.
The Rock, YouTube, Summer, 2016, $7 Digital Studios. Insert more words.
Well, that told me a lot about the content.
The Rock, YouTube. Oh, Jesus, give me. Let me
Oh,
help
it's
you.
going again.
Yeah, loop. More looping.
So the truth is,
Yeah.
that YouTube channel is probably going to be successful. You know why? Because
He's Dwayne The Rock
he's
Johnson.
because he's
Oh,
The
that
Rock.
guy's entertaining.
He is
He's
really
handsome,
entertaining.
He's entertaining.
I get it. I get it. He's nice.
What is the? Oh, I have a picture for you.
For me?
I'm gonna do it. Not that one. Where is the one marked grimace? Oh, damn it! I'm missing a photograph. That's too bad. That was a cool.
6P principal, my friend.
I see what you did there. This is Joe's fault, not mine. I gave him everything. He was supposed to put it in there. Joe, you've let me down. All right. Don't point fingers at me, man. Okay, it's you. You know
Sounds
it's
like
you.
I'm pointing fingers.
Shh,
Let's
please.
move on.
Daddy's talking now. What do you got there?
I was going to go back to the news.
Oh yeah, please.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah. Whoops. All right.
There it is. How VR?
Oh,
Make a
good
better
VR.
exercise
Let's
bike.
talk more about VR.
Oh, okay.
Crap. I was just where was I? I was at the Games Beat Summit, an executive summit for C-level executives. Ugh. Everybody's talking about VR, and all the money guys there, because there were a whole bunch of VCs, right? These are people that invest their money, and like, hey, so are you gonna tell me something? This harebrained scheme's gonna do VR? Like, suck it, man. I make real games. So there you go.
Wow. Throwing down. Tell us how you really feel.
You
I'm
want to do
serious.
that to the money guys?
I'm serious, though.
What VR?
Yeah, you don't like VR? I
Um,
want to talk about it.
I haven't yet to see VR worth Chief Flask Officer. Thank you, my man. I have yet to see anything VR that's impressed me. I know they're out there and people are impressed by them, but I've yet to see a real game. Really, I thought Zach painting in VR was very cool. Right, his Flash. I've posted that many times. I think that's cool. There is not. I think there are problems to solve. I think they will be solved over time, but VR is not here yet, in my opinion. I think it's going to take about 5 years for this all to get sorted out.
Yeah,
You know, we
but-
got VHS versus Betamax. Have you ever heard of those things?
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh, good.
I still have a VCR.
And every Disney movie ever.
Maybe. That's why we're going to be a great team on Trivia Hops.
No, we're not.
What?
I'm sorry. I was pulled out of town.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I really wanted to
what?
be on Trivia Hops
what?
with you.
Who's going to be my co-host?
Your mom. Let's get your mom. That will
Wait,
never,
you're not-
ever happen. I'm sorry. I just found out. But there's the reason I'm going out of town.
Ew,
I
you
know.
got grease all over this.
Yeah, it's my fault. I'm going out of town because prejudging for E3. Right, Bandai Namco is so excited about Necropolis. They're going to show us to the judges, right? And I've got to go out there and present Necropolis. I would really much rather sing show tunes with you, and I'm not even kidding.
Oh, now I'm going to lose.
We should sing a show tune right now.
There's no business like
Show
show
business,
business.
there's no business I know. Take it.
I don't know the rest of the words.
All right, we're taking. What are we taking? Call-ins. No, what do you call that when you requests? 591 rock, 591 roll.
Well, that's okay. Maybe we'll get Casey from yesterday's Rabbit Stew to come on. That'll
Lizzie
be
the
fun.
Bold says she will show tune with you. Liz,
Oh, yeah, Liz, do
suggest?
it. Come with me. Come
Emily's
be my
word for
partner.
today is abandonment. No, that's her safe word. Where are we? Just move on. That didn't even happen. Just move on. Just you're letting it linger too long. Just you have to go. You just have to move forward. Just move forward.
This is so...
Just move forward.
I'm never
Oh,
doing this
crap.
again.
Do you regret this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because I have regrets I could share with you, too. A little whiskey on the rocks, please. Thank you. What's that emoji? Is that Goobs?
That's Zach. It's hyper RPG and it's inappropriate.
Oh, is that what that means?
That's the inappropriate.
Why is it Zach's face? Because Zach
he
is often
face palms when things are inappropriate.
Oh, sorry. Pineapple. Andromeda, you excited about this?
I am. I'm sad
I think
that
a
it
key
got...
team member just left, though.
Who?
Lead writer.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Left or finished work that he was supposed to be doing.
I don't know. You're on the internet and look it up.
Anyway, yeah, I'm a little bummed that it's getting pushed back, but because I like to play games on my what used to be my winter break.
This says no ZachCon is going down the drain. Seriously?
This is you.
Why you gotta
it's
hate?
All you.
Why you gotta hate?
All you.
Now there's zombies. What am I supposed to take?
I don't know what those are.
Are those zombies?
Someone else's channel, so I don't know.
Oh.
But, yeah, Hyper RPG Mitch's emote will just be a flask.
I like it.
Let's see.
I thought it would be
series
an
got
eye patch.
messed up the second Casey Hudson decided to. I can't see the last.
Rewrite the entire ending of ME3.
I mean, yeah, I totally didn't love the end of Mass Effect 3, but I'm not gonna say that the entire series is fucked up because of that one thing. I can look at the rest of the games and I can be like, I had a really awesome experience that didn't end awesome, but the rest of it was good. In the moment, I was pretty upset.
I like Star Wars Episode 4. I like The Empire Strikes Back, and that's it. Everything else doesn't exist. Oh, sorry. Well, besides. What are you saying now? Oh, is this a Star Wars thing? Yeah. So let me tell you something. In 1977, I was in a darkened theater with my mom and dad, July 4th, 1977. We went to see Star Wars for the first time, and my hair got blown back. Like, whoa.
That was when
mind
you had hair.
blown.
Speaking of you having hair.
Let's go to the computer.
I do
Which
know
one?
that you've got this picture.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, look at that.
Johnny Jufro.
Mitch Gitelman used to be an actor.
Oh, I was an acting student.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is some hair. By the way, that is not a perm. We used to get perms. Not me, but people used to get perms in the 80s.
People in the 80s.
That is just my hair. It grew like that. So for all you young Jufros out there, this is what awaits you. Yeah, that sweater was a giant Argyle, just one giant Argyle. That was, yes, from my Second City days. That's 1984 in that picture. And yeah, I was working at Second City at that time in Chicago. If you don't know Second City, oh yeah, very special place.
Oh, that's so special. You
I
were
worked behind
like
the
a
bar.
bartender.
No, I was the host.
Oh, okay.
Right, I used to seat people. I
You
was
were the
floor
Kirby
manager.
of Second City.
Please don't. Don't ever compare me to Kirby again. Right? Because seriously.
It's so easy, though. It's really fun.
It is not
Really
easy,
fun.
and
It
that's
is
wrong.
easy.
But yeah, Second City is where everybody from Saturday Night Live came from. That's the deal.
It's true.
All right.
And the Groundlings.
that, my friends, that is some Jufro.
Sure
All right.
is. Anyway,
I
I
did
am...
not score weed at that time. I did not. God Monkey won. Thank you very much.
Anyway, on the topic of Andromeda, again, because I'm putting this back on the rails for a moment,
Sure.
because it's Mass Effect, and I love Mass Effect. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm trying to keep myself, I'm trying to not look too much at things.
Why are you excited about this?
Because
Why
I
are you-
love Mass Effect.
And so this is just more?
Yeah.
So you
it's
don't even
just
care what
more.
the features are, what the story is? I don't mean any
I'm
disrespect by
fine
my
with
comment.
more of the same, to be honest. Like, I would be fine with that. Another story, more of the same gameplay, I would totally be okay with it. But I know that, well, I think that BioWare is always trying to better their content.
Of course
you
they
know?
are.
Of course, like every studio is.
Great
And I
company.
feel like a lot of the
Shout out
times,
to Ray and Greg.
a lot of the time, fans, I have been one of those people who looks at a company and wants something that they're not getting. That may not be the best thing for them, and it might be, but I trust the people inside of that group. I'm having a hard time wording right now.
Oh, that's
but,
good. What you're saying is that if
But
I may,
I've been on the other side of game development.
fandom.
I've seen it.
Right.
I've
There's
been on
two
the
sides of
fandom. I've been in the game development
Right.
world,
It
and I
gives you
can look.
perspective.
It gives me perspective that I can trust that everybody's trying to do the best. Like nobody's ever going into something going.
You don't.
know what?
You
I'm
don't
gonna
make a
fuck
game going.
this
You know,
up.
how do we fuck?
How do we
people
fuck
up?
with people?
Yeah,
How do we
even that
fuck with
Shadowrun
people?
first-person shooter, just
Yeah.
to bring it full circle. It's like, hey, I know. Let's piss off Shadowrun fans. It
Right.
actually
Like that's
wasn't
not the way
like
that works. It's
I'm
not
gonna blow
really.
my nose again. I just want.
thank
I'm about
you.
to sneeze.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, no, they don't run. Ray and Greg don't run BioWare anymore.
Ray and Greg left.
Yeah. But so that's the thing is like hope for the best, expect the worst. I think that's a bad attitude to have. I think you can just come in, be like, you know what? I hope that what they give me is good, and if it's not, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't break your world. It doesn't like ruin the other games. I think that that's.
Thank you.
I just think that's a sad attitude to have because it ruins all the other stuff in your own brain.
So, fandom is a fascinating animal.
Yes, it
because
is.
fandom has evolved dramatically since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Right? And I was a big fan, for example, we talked about that Justice Incorporated game. I was such a huge fan of Hero Games in that company that I was a volunteer for them for 9 years.
Yeah.
Right? Running their official tournaments and stuff like that. I was what we call in the business an emissary. Right?
Yeah.
And I got free product for it a little bit, but they didn't come out with that many. And so that was a big deal. And there was no interacting at all with the people that made your games unless you went to Gen Con or a con and you met them in person. There was no such thing as chat. There was no, I mean, finally there were bulletin boards. What are you learning? What is going on up here?
I'm interested in this. So
What?
There's this sort of conversation about EA failing to understand things about BioWare and trying to deliver things
Oh, I
through
have
BioWare.
comments on
I
that.
know, and I'm
Go ahead. I see where you're going with
I'm
this. No,
getting
no.
you ready here.
Yeah.
But then there's also this conversation about losing trust in a company because they delivered something that wasn't what you expected.
Yep.
And that's a
That's a real
completely
thing.
reasonable thing.
Completely.
And I understand it, and I've been there. I just think that, you know what? You start.
Well, what am I starting? Give me a jump-off point about losing trust, or where do you want to
About the
go?
EA part, about the
All right, so
sort of
here's the thing.
bigger company.
Well,
will
this
make
happened
something
to
like
me,
that.
right?
Right,
Jordan,
exactly.
right? Jordan sold Facet Interactive to Microsoft.
Yeah.
Right? Microsoft was not in the game business. The culture of managing talent was completely alien. They don't think of you as talent. They think of you as a resource
Right.
to be reassigned for the right thing, right? So the idea that you keep a creative team together, that you foster that creativity, et cetera, support it, help them stay on the rails, if you will. Lost.
will.
Instead, if you will. See what I did there? Right? Because I'm a
I get
professional
it.
now. I'm
And
speaking in
continue.
my professional voice.
Continue.
Right? And so instead, we got kind of thrown to the wolves
Right.
culturally.
Right.
Right? And we weren't kept together that way, and we were all reporting to different managers who all had different agendas and stuff. It was hellish. And so when a company like BioWare or like, come on, who does Plants vs. Zombies?
Oh, shoot.
Chat, help me out here. 591 rock, 591 roll.
30-second delay, my friend.
I can wait 30 seconds. I got
Okay,
all day.
no, keep talking.
All right. But anyway, when a company gets acquired by another company, it is almost always a cultural shock.
Right.
Right? There's almost always PopCap. Thank you, my man.
PopCap.
Yeah.
I
Min-
could picture
women,
their
right?
logo.
I
I couldn't
know.
think of it.
Yeah, and I mean we have friends who work
Yeah.
there. So, but
Pepper works there. You
there
guys.
there are cultural changes
Yeah.
that happen.
Right,
by
but at this
default.
point, EA has owned BioWare for a while.
Yes, and they've owned
And-
PopCap for a while.
And they've owned PopCap for a while.
And what do you know?
And
Huh?
right, but I'm trying to say that, or I'm trying to ask if EA really has that much of an impact on the game itself when it comes down to it, because a lot of the time I feel like people blame EA for
Yeah.
a BioWare thing.
Yes.
And that's not necessarily fair. I agree. Like EA has problems, but that doesn't mean that they're the ones
So,
responsible
all right,
for the issue.
I have an answer
Yeah,
for
go
you,
for
a
it.
legitimate answer, and it's exactly what happened to me at Microsoft, and this is what happened to the Shadowrun first-person shooter. You cannot say that Microsoft screwed up that Shadowrun game.
Right.
I screwed up the Shadowrun game. That is my responsibility. The decisions that were made were mine. Nobody forced anything down my throat or said, you know what, why don't you fuck it up and screw with the fandom?
Right.
Nobody said that. Instead, what they did was create a culture, right, and create situations where I had to react a certain way to protect my team or my studio or whatever, that I, let's just say, misbehaved or made poor judgments in reaction to that. For example, the Shadowrun team, we were doing Crimson Skies and Mech Assault and Mech Assault 2, and we were doing Shadowrun, 3 projects simultaneously. I think we also had some MechWarrior expansions like MechWarrior Black Knight and stuff like that. So we're rolling. We got stuff. And the vice president of Microsoft Games comes in and he says, hey, guess what? We're Mitchy, we're going to do only big bets from now on. So I'm canceling all your projects. We're only doing Shadowrun, right? And I had about 50 jobs that I was going to fill. I had about 50 people working on it at the time. But instead of going out and recruiting, hand-picking each person I wanted for that, I had to then take people from the existing pool, and even though they were from a different sort of corporate culture, I was forced to fill the roles with that, and now the Shadowrun team actually had this broken culture. Now you make a $15-30 million game with that. It was a nightmare.
Right. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, EA probably did play in, like, some part of that. But also, like, I saw a comment earlier about, you know, the leads of that game really fucked it up, and so it's good that they're gone. Like, that's not necessarily a fair statement.
I think what's interesting is...
Like, everybody's always looking for someone to blame.
Yeah, and
there's
that's
always
not
so
a
many
scapegoat.
different... Like, honestly, game development is like anything else. Like, there's always going to be a myriad of reasons for something to fail or to make someone
Nothing
unhappy.
is black and white.
Nothing's ever black and white.
If you're black and white, you're probably juvenile.
Yeah.
Right? And that's that. So there are a myriad. It's a web of things. There is accountability, right? You have to have accountability. If somebody's misbehaving, right, or culturally is doing the wrong thing and you think that they can't grow, they can't evolve, okay, you have to expunge them. Right? You have to. But also, when game developers make a mistake, right, that's education that you just paid for.
Right.
And I want to reap the benefit of that education. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I guess the thing that I'm thinking about when it comes to fandom and feeling personally attacked for something failing, or like feeling personally victimized is a little bit strong, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's like a really weird feeling because I've definitely felt that before, but nobody, like I said, no one ever goes out there with the intention of making a bad game and fucking you over.
No, but at the same time, having been a fan, I am still, like Captain America, come on, right? And Iron Man, I think, great stuff. When they mess with your fandom, when they mess with the thing that you love, in a way, they're messing with you because you love it, right? So if somebody messed with you, right, I would probably be pissed.
Thanks,
right?
man.
And so,
really quick,
I shouldn't have done that.
So Morris Steele says it is fair to blame EA for Mass Effect 3 and why can't I speak words today?
DA2.
Yeah, Dragon Age 2. In both cases, they insisted the games were brought out well before they could have been finished. They rushed DA2 so badly, BioWare had to admit that many of the DA2 issues were because they sent it off in the beta version to be mastered by accident.
Wow. And yeah, that is a real
that is a real issue.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the ways a publisher, so to speak, or a boss
so
can
that's a
screw up
publisher issue, not necessarily BioWare itself.
Well, and the
Although
thing is,
BioWare
who has control?
Right.
It's always about who has control. And why do I have a game company with Jordan?
Yeah.
Right? So I can do whatever the fuck I want, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants without anybody telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why, for example, when we went with Bandai Namco for Necropolis consoles, it was a big deal to us.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't own the game, the intellectual property. They have no control over gameplay they have no control over anything.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the way it works.
Yeah.
So you got to be really careful about that because, bad decisions like that can screw up a studio for years.
So Commander Dunsale says the core fandom knows what they want. Not listening to the core fandom and straying from core interest is where the danger lies.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. At the same time, what you don't want is something called the tail wagging the dog, right? There's core fandom, and then there's the double secretist hardcore of the fandom, who are often the most vocal, right? I've been doing this sort of thing a long time. And what's important from a game development point of view is deep, unabiding, unrelenting respect for your audience, right? You start treating your audience without respect, it's going to come back on you 100-fold. But yes, the audience actually does have a really good idea. You know what? I bet the audience could write the best Batman movie ever.
Probably.
Right? Could we please take it away from that fuckwad? Seriously?
Okay.
Sorry, where were we?
Yeah.
Yes, we do whatever the fuck we want. That's right.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to Mass Effect Andromeda. I feel like I am cautiously optimistic in pretty much everything. And that's just the way that I approach things, and I encourage other people to feel that way, because it means that you're going into something hoping for the best, not expecting the worst, but being prepared for the worst.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's here, think of it this way. You know how I've been telling you your entire life that worrying gets you nowhere, because you're feeling that negative feeling all the way until that thing happens. And if it happens, great, now you get to feel it twice or 12 times, as opposed to just waiting for the bad thing to happen and then reacting to it, or waiting for the good thing to happen.
Yeah. How do we feel about microtransactions in relation to EA and other companies of that caliber?
First of all, I will say that microtransactions are not evil. People are evil. Microtransactions are not evil. Jordan and I created a game at Harebrained Schemes with McCain and others called Strike Fleet Omega, free-to-play microtransaction game. We were trying to
test the waters,
learn it, right, and stuff like that. There's a game that has high integrity. Yeah. You can finish the game without spending a buck. Yeah. Right? And there's cool stuff. If you have money, you can buy this cool spaceship. Right? That's it. So microtransactions by themselves are not evil. There's nothing wrong with them. That doesn't mean you'll see them necessarily in a Harebrained Schemes game for the next several years, at least, that I can think of.
But they exist because they do make money, and they exist
because my God,
people
they
really
make
like
money.
them.
And what's fascinating about them, I don't know if you know this, if you want a quick lesson about microtransactions, just very briefly. You know, so it's free to everybody, right? Mm-hmm. So everybody gets the game. You get the widest possible audience because it's free. But only, let's just say, between 2 and 5% of your audience, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people out of 100 ever give you money at all. Yeah. So those people are actually supporting everybody. Yeah. And more to the point, there are these people they call whales. It's a Vegas term, where of them, 1% of the 4% or whatever will spend up to like $100 and that kind of thing, and they're the ones they're really courting, right? And the whole, you know, there's a whole new industry that's emerged of new jobs in the game industry of things like economists or what do they call it, behavioral scientists. That's where it gets fucked up. Yeah. That's where it gets distasteful. When it's like, how can we manipulate? You know, if you make this red and just a little bigger, people will click on it, and you're always looking for that. How do I keep people hooked and salivating?
On the other side, like, that's so interesting.
It is fascinating.
It's fascinating.
It's absolutely fascinating and disgusting at the same time. All right. So thanks. Commander Dunsale's actually played Strike Fleet Omega. I played it on a plane recently on my iPad. Oh, yeah? I had a great time. It's kind of cool. It was great. It was free.
Yeah, so SMA says, I'm okay with microtransactions if there isn't exclusive content from it. If you can potentially unlock everything, but it'll take time.
Yeah, you can grind it out or something. Yeah. Path of Exile is good. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah. I play Path of Exile. That you're just getting, what's the word I'm looking for, wearables and things like that, customizable things. It doesn't really affect gameplay as best I know. I've been playing it for a long time without ever paying a buck.
Right. So, okay, like you're saying, I don't know, I have an issue with microtransactions being put on. Hello,
Power Go.
I'm glad Hyper RPG doesn't have microtransactions. Oh, one leftover mine for #Defa #Shiawas.
Thanks, Arizona.
Happiness is no microtransactions.
So, I think that microtransactions and the anger that people feel towards them takes out personal responsibility. It's your choice to make that microtransaction.
Well, of course it is, but at the same time, like, once upon a time, you buy a game, you pay 30, 40, 50 bucks, and you play the game.
No, I totally get
Right.
that. And I don't play games with microtransactions, but it's personal choice to not.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same thing as like, you know what? I don't ascribe to Scientology. All right, let's move on. Yeah. All right, I went down the rabbit hole with that
That's
one.
okay. It's okay. Rabbit hole.
Yes, relying. I see what you did there. A hyper rabbit hole. Relying on player frustration and compulsion to make money is not game design. It's con design. I basically agree with you. I mean, I think of it as just manipulation, right? And that's all. And touching buttons. And yeah, I find it disgusting.
All right, we've got 5 more minutes.
Do we really?
We really do.
Wow.
So let's take a look at the Tron Light Cycle roller coaster at Shanghai. Whoa. I want to play that. I want to go on it. I want to go on it.
Is it a VR roller coaster? Have
When
you
are we
heard
going?
about VR roller coasters?
No, that's
Yes, you put on a VR goggle set and you go on a roller coaster.
We watched a video a couple days ago where someone got in a cannon
Thanks
and
for
put
the
VR on,
Yeah.
and then they the cannon thrusts forward and you get shot out of a cannon in VR.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Can we go to Shanghai
What do you mean, can we go to
to
Shanghai?
go to this ride?
Oh, are you asking, Daddy, will you take me to Shanghai?
A little bit.
Is that what just happened?
Let's go to Shanghai.
Oh, that's nice.
That looks really cool.
Sounds great, right? Oh, light cycles, Emily. I still have the Tron video game theme song in my head.
Forever for the last 30 years.
Oh my God, that was a lot of quarters. Papa Mac, Mitch, will you take chat to Shanghai? Maybe you don't know enough about harebrained schemes, but I could barely afford the gas to get here.
Not Daddy Warbucks.
Not Daddy Warbucks.
That's a musical reference
Papa
that you're gonna
Mitch,
miss.
can we
'cause
have
you
dinner
won't
tonight?
Be here on Monday.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
It's not my fault. Yeah!
God, that looks fun.
That does look fun.
They better strap you in though, because
Oh my
holy
God.
shit, that sounds terrifying if you're just holding on.
No,
Obviously
oh, they
they're
don't
going
strap you in on a
I know.
roller coaster.
Okay,
No.
listen though. I was at Disney California Adventure when I was in like 8th grade or something, and there's this part where you go upside down,
Yeah.
and I came out of my seat.
Oh yeah, I remember you coming home to tell me all about
my
that.
God, I
Whoops.
thought I was gonna die. It was so scary.
Oh my God, Dad! I almost fell out of my chair.
I
Horrible.
am
It
always
was
fucking like that.
awesome. It's horrible. All right.
Well, this was pretty cool and long.
Yeah, well, that's still cool. That's
Still
cool.
cool, still cool. All right.
Careful, you're on the internet. You don't know what you're gonna click on.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Let's see, one more thing.
One more thing. Wait,
One
this
more-
is.
Oh,
true.
I like this one because the caption is "cute robot dog."
Oh God, you and the fucking.
Oh, apparently the Tron soundtrack was actually composed by a transgender woman. Interesting.
All right.
Thank you for that tidbit of knowledge.
All right. Thank you for that.
That's cute, I guess.
That's it?
Kaiju's cuter.
Kaiju is, small dogs, and I don't.
He's not that small though. He's a puppy right now. Like
And
he will
thus
grow
small.
to be larger.
That yes, if I allow him to grow, I agree. I got
Why
nothing
do you
ag-
think that you're involved in him growing at all?
Because he's a living thing, and I can snuff him out whenever I want. I'm just saying I could.
So wrong.
I have that power. It's all.
Don't
Thank
say that
you.
to Malika.
Doo-doo-doo.
Malika, if you're watching, I will
She's not watching.
allow this.
Doo-doo-doo. You know what
Alright.
this is? This is
Terminator soundtrack.
Terminator 2.
Sorry.
I think that.
This plays at least once a day.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I should watch the station.
Yeah.
I love this soundtrack.
Yes.
The other soundtrack that I love, by the way, Basil Polidorus wrote the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack. That is a shit movie. I've shown you that movie, right?
Probably left it. You probably went, hey, let's watch this. And I
And
sat
then
down
you're
and
like,
went,
Nah.
no.
But the soundtrack.
That's our playoff.
Oh. It's like,
Rapid power, go!
go!
Which microtransaction pays for Mitch to come back again? This was a lot of fun.
Oh.
Hashtag Neonet, hashtag gas money.
Thank you. But he's never coming back.
I was gonna say, well, it's really not up to the money thing. It's up to Emily. Would you ever have me back? Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna
Oh,
say
we have
yes
one
to
more picture
that.
of you.
No, we don't actually.
Yeah.
No, there are no more
yeah,
pictures.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. What's this?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Last thing before we take
So
off.
that is a Polaroid picture, as you can see. Once upon a time
It's
when
chilling.
Y-
Look at your face. That
I
is terrifying.
had
It's
a
like The
very
Shining.
bad day that day.
So clearly someone was like, oh, I should take a picture.
Once upon a time, I was the Crayola bear for Burger King, and I would travel across the Midwest with a handler named Martha. And I would go visit. That's an actual typewriter back there.
Wow.
Remember those?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You've seen them
Yes,
on
I
TV.
do, actually.
So yeah, I was the Crayola bear for Burger King. I'd go around. I'd actually do interviews because the Crayola bear talked, and I'd give interviews, and it was all about helping children at the local children's hospitals. And if you would buy little Crayola bears, I'd
Sign it?
Yeah, whatever. I'd do stuff. Except the problem was, unlike Disney, unlike Miss, not judging you, Mitch, chase your bliss. And here I am.
Keep your bliss.
Hey. This is an example. This is cause and effect, right? It's like, I want this for my life, and now here I am with you. You see how that works? Yeah. So anyway, the problem with the Crayola bear costume, first of all, with the helmet on, I'm 6'5", which is awesome because I'm 5'7", right? So I'm this enormous bear, and I have to walk like this, right? But unlike the Disney costumes, right? There's no air conditioning, there's no cooling in any way. So under that costume, I am only wearing underwear, right?
Just like on Death from Above.
Right, that's actually true. And so I'm flop sweating like crazy, and I'm in this shopping mall doing an appearance. And, hi, I'm the Crayola bear. Hi, all the kids. Right, I'm doing that shit. No, it's for real, right?
I know, but why would any child go anywhere near you with that
They
voice?
did, right? So here's what happened. This is how it leads up to this particular photograph. I'm in this mall. I'm in like Muncie, Indiana. And, what's her name? Martha is leading me through the mall, holding my arm because I can see out of the mouth, but like a pinhole camera, right? But I'm enormous, right? But I can't see. And she's walking me around, and we're doing bits with the people. Right? Go do some bits, Crayola Bear. Now, I just want to point out, she actually called me Profane Bear. And now you're going to find out why. Because I walk up and there's this kiosk with this woman, selling candy. And I'm like, hi, I'm the Crayola Bear. Who are you? She's like, I'm Trish. I'm like, hi, Trish. What do you do here? And she's like, I sell candy. What kind of candy do you sell? She's like, gummy worms, gummy bears. What do you mean? You eat bears? I was really hot, right? And I'm sweating like crazy, and I'm irritated that I'm in Muncie, motherfucking Indiana. No offense to Muncie, sorry about that. And I'm going, what do you mean? You eat bears? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what kind of a hellhole is this, Martha? Like, you're a cannibal! And I lunge at her. This is a true story. I lunge at this girl like, what is the matter with you? And Martha's like, come on, Profane Bear, let's go. Wait. It gets way worse. So, actually, because we had just been to this place where they had teddy bear cakes. And I'm like, what is it with this place, Martha? They're coming after me. And then I was surrounded by a brownie troop of like,
oh no,
like 10-year-old girls that come up to my waist and I can't see them. And they've surrounded me and I can't walk without kicking a brownie, right? And they're like, and they start punching me. Like punching me in the stomach. I'm like,
playing us off, man.
What? I'm like, Martha, get me the hell out of here before I kill a fucking kid, Martha. I swear to God.
If you say, Mitch, into a mirror, Mitch is the Crayola bear will appear and flop sweat on you. Hashtag Shia was advancing horrible images for everyone.
Candyman.
Oh God.
Candyman. Mitch. And then, so I'm like, Martha, I'm about to pass out. Martha, So they pull me backstage into some offices, rip the helmet off of me.
Trying to get you to finish up.
I know. Rip the helmet off of me, and that is the look on my face, right?
Wow.
Next day, I passed out cold in a children's hospital with the helmet on, and nobody knew I had passed out. I had leaned against something, and I'm completely unconscious. And the nurses ripped the head off, and they had cold compresses. I'm serious. That really happened.
That's terrible.
Yeah. All right, we're playing off.
All right, it's time. Thank you for being here, Dad. You're ridiculous, and you might maybe get welcomed back another time, potentially.
I am worthy of ridicule, apparently.
This is Halfway Gone. Next up is Weekly Affirmations with Strix. She's going to be playing
This is a great lead-in
a
for that.
Scoundrel in the Deep. Scoundrel in the Deep, and that should
With
be really
candles
fun.
and real
No,
fire.
There's real matches,
Fire!
real fire. Okay, relax.
Fire!
And then afterwards is Death from Above. So make sure you check out the pre-purchasables, and we will see you later.
What's
Sit
it?
down, Joe. That's not. We're not Weekly
What happened?
Affirmations. See you later.
Bye.
Shut it down, Joe.
Bye. Shut it down.